And we're back. It's getting a little cool out here. Pretty damp, as you can see. And pretty overcast, guys. Nasty. Looks like probably rain coming again. All the snow is melted, so that's a good thing. The rain helps with speed that up. But anyway, things are just off the rails at this point. And I like to talk to my followers here on YouTube and kind of get them in the mindset that I'm in, where if something major happens, most likely you, me, your cousin, your neighbor, we're all going to be on our own. And basically, think about this. Think of your house right now as an island. And whatever you have in and on your house, on that island, is all you're going to ever have. So unless you're smart about what you put in your house and what you keep, then you're not going to last very long on that island. So then you'll be forced to desert your home in some way or another to go out and find something better. And most of the time that doesn't work out whatsoever. So this is why you want to have a prepper mentality in the back of your head all the time. Do I really want to spend $1,000 or more on a cell phone? That's a big hell no for me. And I actually didn't even buy this cell phone. My dad bought it for me for emergencies. So there you go. But I have to pay for the plan, $50 a month right there. So anyways, you could invest that money somewhere a little bit smarter and buy a cheap little cell phone that basically does what you want. You can even get used phones, for God's sakes. Just buy a new battery for them. That way they're fresh. And go from there. I don't use my cell phone much, especially for entertainment purposes. I don't see the point. Really don't. And to be honest, if it's all you got, then I guess it's all you got. But that being said, I would invest that $1,000 or more into products that'll actually keep you alive, right? Entertainment is low on the list on survival, okay? Now, entertainment is good for you, obviously, for your mental health and for probably your overall health, but it comes very low on the totem pole for survival. Water's number one, and actually you could probably say air is number one, but who preps for air, right? If a bioweapon or radiological goes off, guys, you're done. Don't even bother. But basically, water, look after it. Shelter, look after it. Food, look after it. And keeping warm and cool, depending on where you're located and the type of seasons you get, becomes very important. So I would have at least multiple wood stoves if you can get your hands on them. And the reason I say multiple is when years after your first wood stove fails, you can then install your replacement that you had kicking around. Pretty smart, eh? just make sure you can retrofit it pretty easy. Same stove pipes and etc., etc. Same sizes, whatever. And obviously, if you're going to be having wood for heating and cooking, then you're going to need some decent tools that'll get you by for at least 5 years plus. So think about having that. Now remember, not so much chainsaws, unless you have a lot of money and can stockpile gasoline for a couple years with some stabilizer in it so the gas doesn't go bad. Or some type of really decent electric cutting tool would come in handy that you can recharge off of off-grid solar. Or anything like that. Or just go back to the manual hand tools. You know, saws, axes, the fun stuff. But anyways, these are items that should be common sense to everybody. And probably a lot of my followers know all this and don't want to hear it anymore. But this is kind of for everybody else. And it only makes sense. And then obviously you're going to have a decent stockpile of food for at least 2 years, 2 years supply. You're going to have a nice seed vault, hopefully multiple ones, to get you by so you can grow your crops, whether that be indoors or out. Grow lights, off the grid grow lights would be nice, or whatever mechanism you want to go, or just naturally outdoors, raised beds or whatever. Little cold house, hoop house, whatever. It's all important. And then what else do we got to get onto next? Clothing. Yeah, can't go to Walmart anymore, guys. Remember that island scenario I was telling you about? What you have is what you have. Make do, repair. Yeah. Be a good idea to load up on some decent clothing for long term. That'd be something smart. Other items, hunting gear, obviously. If I don't know how many hunters are out there, I am not one of them. But I will be stockpiling, like I have been, food to survive on. Here's a fun fact for you guys. Hemp seeds or hemp hearts are a food and seed that you can live off of. It's one of the only foods in the entire world that you can live off of. Hemp seeds, or AKA hemp hearts. Be right back.